Up to 80% of all processed foods are considered GMOs. And Sheldon Krimsky, a PhD and adjunct professor of public health and community medicine at Tufts Medical School in Boston, said, like it or not, genetically modified foods are almost impossible to avoid. So pretty much unless you get fresh or non-GMO foods that they're labeled as that, they're probably going to be GMOs. GMOs provide safer methods of farming and help provide more nutritious, nutrients to the foods to make what we eat healthier and actually can help prevent diseases. So today I would like to talk about the technology adoption within the GMOs and the testing that GMOs have to go through before they are sent out to the public for animals and humans and wildlife and livestock before they're allowed to come in contact with the foods. And biotechnology is also used to make the food more nutritious for us. And they are good for the environment and everyone around the globe. They reduce chemical pesticide use by 37%. They can increase crop yields by 22% for the farmers, which really helps the farmers out. And they can increase the profit for the farmer by at least 68%. The testing for the GMOs can take up to 7 to 10 years. It's pretty rigorous testing. They test for potential risk to humans, livestock, wildlife, and the environment. Some examples of the tests are nutritional analysis, protein analysis, and the characterization of the GMOs. Biotechnology is used to make the foods more nutritious. As an example, in tomatoes. They can add a nutrient in them called anthocyanins, and that helps to prevent a wide variety of human diseases. And also, another thing, it doesn't really make the food more nutritious, but in watermelons, that's how you get seedless watermelon. Another thing which really helps out the world is the Golden Rice Project, and it's an organization, and they have vitamin A enriched rice, and they send to third world countries, and it helps prevent over 500,000 cases of childhood blindness and deaths in third world countries are due to vitamin A deficiencies, because those countries can't have or do not have access to the vitamin A that they need to get. And also, valuable and life-saving projects can be terminated and not be able to be used because people see that they're GMOs and they don't want that label, and they're just afraid of, they think that they're bad, but they just don't know what GMOs are and that they can actually help people. And so they're unable to go to the market because they're labeled as a GMO, even though it could potentially save lives. And then, since you know what this is now, it's important to know why they're important to you, and also yield grains and pesticide reductions. And they're larger for insect resistant crops than in herbicide tolerant crops. Yield and profit is larger in developing countries than already developed countries. And it allows researchers to identify new proteins to help fight against, to help find if there's going to be an allergic reaction to it or other effects. And people need to know about GMOs. They're not bad for you. In some cases, if something's messed up, that's when they could be harmful. But GMOs, they really do help. And they get a bad representation because people are just uneducated about them and don't really understand or know what they are. And so now that you know how GMOs are adapting technology, they have to go through testing before they go out into the public, and how biotechnology is used to make food more nutritious, some solutions to help people, inform people to let them know that GMOs are good is that there are classes or even just going out and talking to people about like who really know what GMOs are can really help.
So the people who like are against the GMOs, like what are they saying that hurts a person or hurts whatever?
Some people, like I was talking to my aunt about this, and they have a farm that is all organic, non-GMO, but she says that there's been cases they think that the GMOs have caused like cancer or like premature development in like young girls, but it's not really been proven that the GMOs is what has caused that. Yeah.
Is this similar to the whole big thing about red meat causing cancer that just came out like within the past couple days because of it being processed?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
So if you were to put non-GMO grain and GMO grain together, would that have like a negative effect, or what would that be?
No, you just couldn't label that grain as non-GMO since it's mixed in with grain that is GMOs.
How can we be certain that the GMOs that we are consuming aren't harmful? So you said that they could be.
Yeah. Well, the testing, that's what, they have to go through a lot of testing before they can be sent out to the public, and that's how they take out the products that are proven to be harmful, so.
All right, jump